That's my team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team, that's my team. From the bottom where we grinding, that's my team, that's my team. To the top where we shining, that's my team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team. Every day I thank the Lord for the people needed. I know my life can be taken for whatever reason. That's why I tell them that I love them while I'm breathing.
Thank you so very much for everyone who's here right now. We have kind of a lot to talk about, but some of the main points is some roster changes, a recap of the last game. We're going to open it up to the press to be able to ask questions, everything from the last game, the rosters, to entertainment, and everything else in between. So first, I guess I'm going to give a quick recap. We had a very, very exciting game for our first regular season game. It was aired on the NAL network nationally. Anyone can be able to watch it, whether you're in New York or right here on the NAL network. It was a heartbreaking loss. It was a loss that I thought we had it. It was a beautiful comeback. It was honestly one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in my entire life, and it came down to just one last very controversial moment, but it was an amazing fight, and these players did an amazing job. I'm so proud of them. But as a result, we decided to make a few different roster changes because of that game. We were able to learn very quickly and in a hurry from the preseason game to a regular game who's going to make the cut and who's not going to really make the cut. We thought we had our roster. We needed to make some dramatic changes. We needed better leadership at the helm, which is why we brought in Taz Wilson. We're going to be having him come up here in just a moment to be able to speak. Taz Wilson has not just the physical skills to be able to lead as the quarterback, but also the experience, which is a very, very big deal. To be able to see the defense and be able to understand what's out there, not just be able to run around and be able to pull off amazing plays, which is what he can do as well, but to be able to see and know what's out there. So we're very proud to have Taz on the team. We've made some other roster changes that I'll let the coach kind of address along the way as well. We had a lot of entertainment throughout the game that we're very proud of. We had a halftime show that nobody's ever seen before, I think in the history of arena football, that to be honest, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a huge hit, but I've heard over and over and over again from everybody how awesome it was. So that's great. Good job, Treetop, for pulling that off. Thank you very much. We have a lot of different entertainment planned for this upcoming games as well. Tell you what, we just talked a lot about roster changes. I think I'm going to hand it off actually to Coach first. Then we can kind of talk about some of these roster changes, then we can kind of maybe go into other questions, whether it has to do with, we're going to have a beer garden for this upcoming game. You're going to be able to get down on the field, at field level, just any kind of individual, to be able to, for what is it $90, sir? For $90, to be able to get down on the field, your hands will be in bounds, so you don't just have to buy a season-long suite for a lot of money. You can get down there for just $90. It comes with free drinks as well, so you can get in there and have a good time. But I tell you what, I'm going to hand it over to Blair first. You can kind of talk about maybe your thoughts on the game as well as the roster changes.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for everybody being here. Like you said, I'm going to talk about the game, how it went for us. The first and second quarter, we went out there with a game plan. Obviously, it didn't go as well as we wanted it to. We noticed that our quarterback at the time, he has an arm, nothing against him, but he just didn't fit the system that we were looking for. We needed a mobile quarterback. Just in the arena game, you got to be mobile and you have to be able to pass the ball. We made a change around halftime or right before halftime, and we brought our other quarterback in, Larry Moten. He came in and was able to execute the passing and the ability to run the ball, which opened up a lot more in our playbook. Receivers were able to get open. He was able to move around in the pocket, deliver the ball. We started scoring points. We came back, had a good fight at the very end. I don't blame anybody but myself, but some bad calls, maybe here or there, but hey, everybody misses calls. So we take the L. It is what it is. We move on, we turn around and fight, and on to the next game. Like Steve was saying, roster changes did have to happen. Okay, we had to bring in another quarterback in, which I'll let him introduce himself, Taz Wilson. I was brought some game film of Taz. Immediately got on the phone, and we talked a little bit. He told me he can come in, be a leader here, and come in and show me that he is the quarterback that fits my scheme. Talked to a couple of receivers, Rashad Ridley, the Rocket, Caleb McAway. They all said, yes, hey, he has an arm, he can move. He's the guy that we need to move forward and push this team where it needs to go. Also, the kicker, unfortunately, hey, during practice, he can make them. When them game lights hit, it's a totally different feeling out there. If you've never played football, never played underneath the lights, underneath fans, I mean, the adrenaline goes, the nerves hit you. It's a different feeling. Unfortunately, he couldn't make the kicks that he needed to make, so we had to release Thomas Cadera. He was our kicker. I mean, he's an amazing guy, great guy off the field and on the field. It's just he wasn't able to perform. So, unfortunately, we did have to release him. We made some new additions to offensive defensive line. We'll put that onto the NAL portal where you can actually see it. We're in the process of signing a new lineman right now, in addition with the rest of the linemen that we have now. Would you like to talk a little bit about yourself? So this is Taz Wilson, QB1 for the Louisiana Rouxgaroux.
How's everybody doing today? My name is Taz Wilson. Nice to formally meet you guys. Nice to be here in the great city of Bossier. Excited to have the mayor here today. Ownership's here, coaching staff's here, my brothers are here. Really excited for this journey. I know we got some work ahead of us, but I think yesterday we've already shown that we're willing to put that work in. Heads down, every day we're just going to come to work. Flew in yesterday, so it's been a very brief time here. But as soon as I flew in, we got right to work, got to hang out with my guys. So really excited to be here, really excited to make that push towards division champs, hopefully toward a national championship as well. Excuse me, let me not say hopefully, but make that push towards a national championship as well. So we got a journey ahead of us, fellas, so let's go through this thing together.
We're going to have the mayor step up here in just a moment. I want to hear, I guess, your thoughts on the entire situation of us being here, any kind of community engagement that we've been able to do so far, and even what your thoughts are on what we could and should do going forward, if that makes sense. All right. Here, come on up here, sir.
Good to see you. All right. My thoughts are, go Rouxgaroux! All right, let's go. Come on now. I tell you what, I've been to the game. These things are exciting. I mean, these guys, they don't pity-patty around. Y'all hit hard. I'm glad I'm not out there because I'd be hurting me. But no, thoughts, working with Mr. Carter and all the people with Rouxgaroux, it's been a very great experience. We've worked good together. Support y'all 100%. And I'm looking forward to the whole season. Y'all going to the championship and just keep on going. Y'all got a great team, and I know it's all getting together. And I'm glad y'all here in the great city of Bossier City. Thank you.
Want to step up for a second? All right. So we are doing some different changes. For instance, the beer garden. Tyler will be able to address a lot of these different things right now. Why don't you come and step up here, sir?
I'll tell you what, I don't know how much Tommy paid Taz to use your tagline, but he's going to fit right in here in the great city of Bossier City. So just what an exciting few weeks it's been here at the arena. Football season is in full swing, and there's just a whole new renewed energy in the building. The Rouxgaroux season has added 7 events to our 2026 calendar, which already has a full slate of events from comedy shows to concerts, rock shows, country shows, graduation season coming up in a couple months. So really exciting times here, and even last Saturday's game came down to the last play. a second half shutout and a comeback like that is something that I've never seen in the Arena football. Just an incredible defensive effort in the second half to really come back and put a show on for the fans at the end there. So, but like Steve had talked about, there's a lot of exciting things happening here from the fan experience side as well. We were able to work with Keith and Steve to create a really unique opportunity in the field suites. It's an area on the sideline level that puts our fans right in the center of the action. You have a chance to catch a player, you have a chance to catch a ball, a kickoff, and you get to keep that ball, which is awesome. And I think the first game when it was found out that if you catch a ball, you get to keep a ball, we had a lot more arms up in the air trying to catch those balls. So it was really an exciting opportunity. But the field suites are absolutely the spot to be. Private entrance down on the arena floor, in-seat food and beverage service with our hospitality team here on site handling everything from boudin balls to chicken fingers, candy and popcorn options, and in-seat service with liquor and alcohol as well. So there's definitely not a better spot to be. And we're further enhancing that with our beer garden, which is going to be opening up on Friday night in partnership with Eagle Distributing. So the Michelob Ultra Beer Garden is available on Ticketmaster and at the box office as well for purchase. $90 includes chips and popcorn, front row seats right on the arena floor on the sideline, right by the end zone, as well as 2 beer tickets to everybody that comes. And the fans there also have the opportunity to order from our in-seat service for the field suites as well. So if you wanted to order an order of boudin balls, or if you wanted to order chicken finger platter, or you wanted to order a pizza down there, you can do so as well. But like you said, you might not have enough people in your group to do a whole season package for the field suites, but you might be able to come out for 1 or 2 nights this year and have a really cool experience as well. So opening night a couple weeks ago, we also unveiled our new Rouxgaroux nachos at our Hangar 52 stands on the concourse. And this is a really exclusive item that is only available at Rouxgaroux games. It is with red and black tortilla chips, paying homage to the Rouxgaroux colors, topped with locally made crawfish queso with full crawfish tails in there, as well as pico de gallo. So it's really a unique item that you can't get at our concerts, you can't get at our comedy shows, strictly available at our Rouxgaroux game nights. So another opportunity to truly enhance that fan experience. And like we talked about as well with looking at group sales and opportunities, we're going to be making the field here available for youth football groups and youth organizations that want to utilize it. In April, we have about 3 or 4 games in a row where the field's going to be set. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Sunday afternoons. The Rouxgaroux are going to be putting together a group sales ticket package where if groups, youth football organizations, other organizations that want to just have the experience of a lifetime, come out here, come play on a professional arena football field. We'll have the video board going, we'll have the music going, come out and play football on the field for a couple hours, and those kids will really have an awesome experience that you won't be able to get anywhere else in our area. So as I said, we're off to a great start, and we're excited about the future of our partnership with the Rouxgaroux as we continue to elevate the experience for every guest that comes through our doors. Thanks.
All right, I'm going to have one more guest up here, and then we're going to open it up to the press to be able to ask all their questions. And anybody up that's on the stage right now, you'd also be able to ask questions too, whether it is one of our star linemen, Chase, or the quarterback, or anybody else that's up here. So, Chase, why don't you step up real quick?
Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see all y'all. First off, I want to say thank you to the mayor and Tyler, the great city of Bossier, as everybody says, and the great arena that is Brookshire Grocery Arena. It's been an awesome experience. Also, I want to thank our Rouxgaroux girls for being here. They're an amazing group of girls. They're amazing dancers. They help bring the energy every week. It's nice to have a professional group of women here that help cheer us on and make it feel like a good experience where every aspect's tied in. You got cheerleaders, you got fans going crazy. It's just a great experience to be here, and I really enjoyed it. This last game Saturday was a tough one to stomach. We battled all the way back, and sometimes when you gamble, you lose. And we went for 2 because we knew that we had a chance right then to end it and walk the game off. And there were plenty of mistakes that were made throughout the whole entire game that could be fixed, including me, to everybody, to the people delivering water, man. We have to get better each and every week, keep improving so we can walk off and win this national championship. And we're so excited to be here. I thank you guys each and every day for letting us be a part of this community and a part of this area. And we want everyone to really love the fact that the Rouxgaroux are here and take pride that we have professional arena football in Bossier City. Thank you, guys.
You got it. Our jerseys? Tell us about the jerseys. All right, why don't you guys stand up here real quick. All right, So these are our away jerseys. Now, so we got Louisiana on the front. Go ahead and turn around, sirs. We're going to have all their names are all going to be on the back. But yeah, these are our away jerseys. You will not be seeing these at home, but on the NAL network, whenever we go anywhere, you'll be able to see us beating the snot out of everybody else, which is, again, why we brought in Taz. It is our intention to gun for the championship. It's always been our intention to gun for the championship. We don't want to just be average. We don't want to be slightly above average. No one here can promise Bossier a championship, but it is our intent. It is our only intent to gun for a championship. When we saw the issues that we were having, that's why we made the changes that we made so that we can make this run at the championship. Doesn't matter if we're brand new or not. We're going to be going for the heads of all the people who have been here for a long time. We're going to make a statement that we are Louisiana and we're coming for everybody else. So I'm going to turn it over to the press. Go ahead, Chris. This is for Taz.
Yes, sir.
Can I stop you? We're in Bossier City.
You heard what the man said. There we go. First came about, so a buddy of mine, Rocket, we played together in the past. He made a phone call. And that's one of those guys where, I go to war for my guy any day of the week. So, I got a lot going on back home, but when family makes a phone call, you show up for family. It's funny, just last night we were having a conversation. When you come into the arena game, you cannot think outdoor football. You can have a general scope. Football is still football, but the arena game has its own unique niche to it. So you kind of have to approach that, learn the concepts, learn the ways, because things are just a little bit differently. But I'm a firm believer, if you can dominate the arena game, you can dominate the outside game. Everything happens a little bit faster. You just got to be a little bit more sharper. That's all it is. Okay. Yes, sir. Ooh, all right. First things first, I'm from Georgia, so the best football in the country is played in Georgia. Excuse me, in the world is played in Georgia. I'll go ahead and put that out there right now, all right? Sorry, ask that question one more time for me. I'm sorry. Sorry, Georgia was on my mind right there. Oh, perfect. Arena football is a game, a sport of the fans. Okay, it's all about the fans. The experience. When I'm out there on the field, I'm trying to put on the show. I love throwing the touchdown. Looking right over to my right, there's a kid looking at me who he might one day be in my shoes. I remember growing up, I've watched arena football games, been at arena football games, and I remember being that kid. It's a game of the fans. We're here to create enjoyment. We're here to create a spark. We're here to put on the show. So that's what perfect way I would describe it is it's a game of the fans. It's football with that extra touch. You're closer. You get to see more contact. You get to enjoy a drink. Everything's hands-on. So it's just very interactive, just a very fun game. And you never know. You might see 100 points. You just never know. Football in 100 points, it doesn't get more exciting than that. So this would be my 7th year. I played for some of the most historic teams in arena football, from the Massachusetts Pirates, Sioux Falls Storm, the Bismarck Bucks, Tucson Sugar Skulls. I've been around, played for a few organizations. So for me, I'm bringing in just that championship mindset. Also, just bringing in that structure. In order to win, in order to go where we're trying to go, it has to be a plan. Everybody has to know what their job is. I like to call it, in football, outdoor football, we call it 111. I like to call it 1/8. Everybody has to do their 1/8. As a matter of fact, it needs to be 1/1000. So that means the fans, the person refilling our water, the person laying the turf, everybody has to be bought in. The announcer, everybody has to be bought in to do their part. All right? And as long as we're doing that, we're going to go exactly where we need to go. Exactly.
Any other questions for coaches, veteran staff? You did a great job of describing the game of arena football. For those, again, who have never seen arena football before, arena football is the most exciting version of football that you've ever seen in your entire life. If you guys like scores and touchdowns, and who doesn't, we have all of that right here. We're playing on a 50-yard field in a hockey arena within hockey boards. That creates a very, very high-scoring game. Instead of being 24 points to win, you need like 74 points to win. On defense, they're all walled in. You're going to get smoked one way or another. You're going to get hit either on the field or into the boards or over the top of the boards. And there's no glass in between the audience and the field. They are standing right next to the players the entire time. Even in the stands, they're so much closer to these players than they've ever been. If you go to an LSU game, if you go to a Saints game or anything else, you are so much further away from any of this action. At that point, you might as well just be watching it on TV. Here, you're in the game. You're going to be catching balls the whole entire game. You're going to be catching players the whole entire game. You're literally interactive with the game the whole entire time. It's a wild experience, and whenever there is a gap in play, we're out there trying to fill it with different awesome breaks. We got beautiful cheerleaders. We have an awesome mascot and everything else in between. We're doing giveaways and everything else. We do not want to give our audience the opportunity to think, now's the time to go to the bathroom. It is our intent to give our audience the best 3 hours of their entire weekend. And that's what we do. They can go before or after the game. That's right. That's right. Any other questions at all? All right. Well, then I want to thank you all. Or Sobo Live or anybody else? Okay. All right. Yes. Yeah. I tell you what, that's going to be far more on Coach Blair to be able to maybe address something like that. Did you hear his question? I didn't hear it. All right. He was. Actually, step up.
Well, you kind of said it right there. The biggest challenge is we don't have a lot of film on them. They did play in a different league last year. We know how they're going to play. We just don't know the concepts that they're going to run. The biggest thing that my game plan is do exactly what I asked Coach T. Will to do in our previous game. Hey, give me back the ball, stop them from scoring, and give our offense a chance. Exactly what he did in the third and fourth quarter of the last game. It's hard for us to plan for something that we don't know. You can't plan for the unknown. So when we go out there, we're going to take it step by step. We're going to see what they give us and strategize from there. When we go into halftime, our strategy is going to change. We're going to come back out, punch them in the mouth, and score some points and outscore them and win the ball game.
Then I guess with that, we'll conclude this, and I want to thank you all very, very much for coming in, asking your questions, and thank you again, Sobo Live, and all the rest of the news organizations. Thank you. Thank you so very much. All right. Go Roux.